Welcome back to my channel. You new, my name is Amber. This is our fan. I try posting Monday and Friday. I just post earlier. And David posted the class we're working on next month. And it's locked right now, so I can work on it anyway. I already done what I had to do for today in this class. I already wrote this down. I also wrote this one down. So I'm done for this class for today. But I'm gonna work on something finished for the past week in our class. I also did a survey like in my other class, so I'm going this one a little bit later. Okay, I'm gonna write this down and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I finished writing. I'm gonna write some of these. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I am finished writing. Okay, I got this soil what I'll be working on next semester. I'll start with this class, then go to this one. Then after that, I will finish what I have finished in this class in Alice. Um, like later on, so y'all want to be able to see that. Cause I really don't want this video to be too long. Maybe an hour long, probably. It depends on the feel. So this way it looks like. Hopefully the assignments are not too long. I think I saw this book in high school. Or a book like this. Cause this like look like the edited version. It was like something like this. Okay. Hmm. Lesson a start. So let's see how many days I have work on here. So okay, I figured out, guys. I do these two Monday, this Tuesday, this Wednesday, this Thursday, and these two Friday. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Let's see what this is about. I know this is an English class. I did this like this similar in high school, so I think I know, like I know a little bit about this class already. Okay, let's see about the other class. Let's see how much we gotta do. Cause I know for the first week, like during the first like that Monday, I had to do two assignments on in that class and this one, and that's the record I check yet. I'll do the announcements later. Every time I start recording, like the theme song or something used to start playing. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted. because we're 40 points. Okay, let's see. Not that bad. Okay, look like I can work on this like all week. So this is Monday, um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But this is for attendance, so this had most likely be Tuesday, and this is Wednesday, and that's Thursday, and these two are Friday. So yeah. And look like I most likely had to post 3 times. One, like answer the questions, and the second time, like comment on a classmate's post, or send a screenshot of the like class. But I post on 3 7 days. So yeah. We're doing that during the months in week 2, or week 3, or 4. Oh, that's pretty short. Okay. So the song about like when we go like in the restaurants or hotels, and that's what I get into. So that's why like my student sport advisor put me in this class. So then we're going into that industry. So let's see what we're doing for the rest of the weeks in this class. Cause we're only until week 1. They're doing course process in both of these classes next semester. Cause I can tell that this is a process right here. You can tell what's a project and what's an essay. Hopefully, I don't write 1,000 pages. It's like that. I can write 1,000 pages if I work on it like 8 hours a day. Cause I can write a lot when I'm typing. If they want in writing, longer. I'm most likely a week. Yeah, I'm writing it if I can. I can type fast. Sometimes I can write maybe like 1,000 words under an hour or less. Cause I pretty much can type fast, but it most likely be some typos sometimes. Cause sometimes when I'm typing, I most likely will misspell words. Hmm. I know this one most likely has been in PowerPoint, but that's like a month and a half from now. So yeah. We're waiting on getting graded to read a book for this one. So I'm gonna flash the video for now, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, guys. Bye. Hey guys, I am back. So I think I got my grade up to a B. So that means I don't had to retake this class. Thank God. Cause I really don't feel like taking the class again for the 3rd time. So I done this. So that means that to do the discussions. So this one tomorrow, and this is Thursday. I didn't summon this earlier for and we had to do that much Thursday. Cause I still had a week of week 7. So I did wake up some Alice yesterday and today. Cause it was like 12 topics. I didn't feel like doing 12 topics Thursday. So yeah. Um, I'm gonna write this down and answer Wendy's questions. So I'll be right back, guys. Guys, I am back. I did took a break and ate some food. So this was the question that I had answered, and the source that I got it from, and the link. So yeah, it looks like after I done the response to one of the question, and then I had to answer to one of my classmates by Sunday, and that's it. Then also do the swing side. Oh my goodness, it's a few minutes from now. It's like maybe 20 so minutes from now. So yeah, there's only one live class today, and I wasn't recording because my sweater was busy today. So yeah. This is just a reminder of the Alex. I just got to do a survey for this class, but I did the other one last week, I believe. Or it was yesterday, still in that. So I do this one today, this tomorrow, and this Thursday. And then I had to apply to my classmates tomorrow and Thursday, and the swing set Friday. Then I'll be done for the week. So I'm gonna write this down, then answer the questions, then I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back. Okay, this is what I answered. I am finished for today. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hello guys, I am back. There's a few more days, 2 more days until this course ends, and then semester starts on the 1st. So I had 2 weeks off. So I don't know what the course for the next 2 weeks. I'll probably do some Q&A because I know I hadn't done that in a while. So I do this, then do the discussion, then I am done for the day in this class, then this, not tomorrow. Oh yeah, yes, tomorrow, oh my goodness. For some reason, I quit myself today was Tuesday for some reason. My day is off for me. I'm gonna write this down. Oh, I do have videos this week. Okay. It was videos this week. Huh. I assumed there were no videos. I got that wrong. So I'll write this down. Then after I finish writing, we're gonna watch this video. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back.
We are going to look at graphing quadratic equations. And so you see 2 examples in front of you. The first one is y equals x squared minus 5x minus 24. And you will notice we have what sort of looks like an upside down U or looks like a U or a V. This shape is called a parabola. The other example, negative 4x squared plus 5x plus 8, still looks like that parabola, but now it turns it upside down. The reason for that is this. Over here, the coefficient of the x squared term, which is 1, even though we don't see it, is positive. And that makes the parabola look like the letter V or the letter U, depending on how you see it. When we put a negative sign in front of the coefficient, so when the coefficient of the x squared term is negative, that turns that parabola upside down. What's important to note here is here we have the parabola bottoming out. And over here we have the parabola topping out. These two locations where the parabola bottoms out here and tops out here are called the vertex. And the vertex is a critical point when it comes to graphing a quadratic equation. So when we graph a quadratic equation, it is a parabola, and when we graph one, we need to have a minimum of 3 points. And the quickest and the easiest way to do this is to first get the vertex. And this is the point, again, where the parabola bottoms out or tops out. And we've talked about that if the coefficient of the x squared term is positive, the vertex will be at the bottom of the parabola. And if the coefficient of the x term is negative, the vertex will be at the top of the parabola. So we have a nice little formula. The x coordinate of the vertex equals negative b over 2a. And the y coordinate of the vertex equals the original function evaluated at that negative b over 2a. So once we've got the x coordinate by using this little formula, we then just plug it back into the original function or equation and see what value we get out for y, and that will make the vertex. Then the other 2 points, points 2 and 3, should be found by picking x values equidistant from the vertex and on either side of the vertex, and then evaluating the original function at those x values. Why should they be on either side in equidistance? Well, if you look at the parabola, here's the vertex. And parabolas have symmetry around the vertex. If you drew an imaginary line through the vertex, you could fold the parabola in half and it would match up exactly. So the symmetry works. So if we can find this point here and this point here, the matching points on either side, we can connect the dots through the vertex and graph the parabola. Same over here. Here is the vertex, and if we draw this imaginary line in here, we could fold this parabola over and it would match up exactly. So if we can find this point and we can find this point, we can connect the dots through this point, the vertex, and this point, and have our parabola. So let's put that in action. Here we have the quadratic equation y equals 3x squared plus 12x minus 5. And in this quadratic equation, a equals 3 because that is the coefficient of the x squared term, and b equals 12 because that is the coefficient of the x term. So here we have our little formula, x equals negative b over 2a. So I've just taken that formula and plugged the 12 in for b because that's what we found it to be, and the 3 in for a because that's what we found it to be. And 2 times 3 is 6. So we get negative 12 over 6, but negative 12 divided by 6 produces negative 2. So the x-coordinate of the vertex is negative 2. Now you'll notice I've come down here and I've plugged that negative 2 everywhere there was an x in the original equation. So I now have 3 times negative 2 squared plus 12 times negative 2 minus 5. Well, 12 times negative 2 is negative 24. Negative 2 squared is 4. So I now have 3 times 4 minus 24 minus 5. 3 times 4 is 12, so I have 12 minus 24 minus 5. 12 minus 24 is negative 12, minus 5 is negative 17. And I have the vertex, negative 2 comma negative 17, and I'm going to plot that onto a graph first. And there we can see that red point is the vertex. Always plot the vertex first, particularly when you're doing your homework in MML, because MML requires you to plot the vertex first. So it's a good idea to get in the habit of plotting the vertex first. Now we're going to go find the other 2 points. Now I just randomly chose x to be 0. I like that because 0 is such an easy number to work with. But I could choose x to be whatever I want it to be. But if I can choose x to be 0, I'm going to choose x to be 0 because that's easy. So I chose x to be 0, and then I plugged 0 in again to the original equation wherever I saw an x, giving me 3 times 0 squared plus 12 times 0 minus 5. Well, all of this amounts to negative 5 because 0 times 3 is 0, 12 times 0 is 0. So all this stuff just disappears and I'm left with negative 5. So the first of my 3 needed points is 0, comma, negative 5. So we'll now plot that on this same graph. And let me bring it down here so we can see that happen. And now we can see we've got this blue point, which represents 0, comma, negative 5. So now let's find the third point. Now, one of the important keys is that the third point is equidistant from the vertex from the point we just found. Well, the vertex was negative 2, comma, negative 17. So when I pick 0, I notice that that is plus 2 units away from negative 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So if I want to get a point on the other side of the vertex that's equidistant, I have to subtract 2 from the vertex coordinate. So that's going to end up being negative 4 because negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. So negative 4 will be 2 units to the left of the vertex, the way 0 was 2 units to the right of the vertex. So now we're going to plug negative 4 into the original equation. And we could do all the mathematics, but if we do the mathematics right, it should come out to be negative 5 again, because these 2 points should have the same y value because of that symmetry we talked about. So our third point is going to be negative 4, comma, 5. So let's now go ahead and plot that one onto our graph. And there's our graph. And we can see the shape of the parabola there. So now we could just connect those 3 dots with a point, with a line, and just go like so, and we would have the parabola. But let's just take this and there we have it. And you will notice that the parabola we just graphed, which was the 3x squared plus 12x minus 5, went exactly through those 3 points. So we know that we graphed it correctly. Now, a couple of hints about doing this with MML. You will find a parabola tool on the graphing bar in MML. That's what you're going to pick. And you're going to graph the vertex first because MML demands the vertex first. And then you're going to graph the first of your other 2 points. And that's all you have to do because MML will automatically create the parabola from there. It doesn't need you to find and plot the third point. But if you're doing it by hand, you have to find these 3 points, the vertex and 1 point on either side of it equidistant from the vertex. So let's look at one more example here. Y equals negative 2x squared minus 20x plus 3. We know because of the negative sign that the parabola is going to turn upside down. But we'll follow the same process. The first point we'll find will be the vertex. And we know the x-coordinate of that equals negative b over 2a. Well, in this case, b is negative 20. And a is negative 2. And we see that up here. A is negative 2, b is negative 20. So when we plug in a negative b over 2a, we have negative 20 divided by 2 times negative 2. Well, negative 20 makes positive 20, and 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 20 divided by negative 4 is negative 5. So now we have the x-coordinate. We're going to plug that directly back into the original equation. So that gives us negative 2 times negative 5 squared minus 20 times negative 5 plus 3. Negative 5 squared is 25. 25 times negative 2 is negative 50. Negative 20 times negative 5 is 100. And then we just have the 3. Negative 50 plus 100 is positive 50 plus 3 is 53. So our vertex is at the point negative 5 comma 53. So let's go ahead and graph that. And again, we're going to have to magnify this quite a bit. And there it is, right up there. So now let's go find the other 2 points. Again, I'm going to choose to let x equal 0 because that's the easiest x coordinate to work with. So I just took that 0 and plugged it into, again, to the original equation. Negative 2 times 0 squared is 0. Minus 20 times 0 is 0. And 0 plus 3 is 3. So our next point is 0 comma 3. So let's plot that. And we can see that right over there. And that happens to be on the right side of the vertex. So now we need to get the point that's equidistant, but on the left side of the vertex. So 0 was 5 plus units from the vertex. So now we need to go negative 5 units from the vertex. And negative 5 plus negative 5 is negative 10. So we now need to let x equal negative 10 in order to get the point that's equidistant from the vertex, but on the left-hand side. So negative 10 squared is 100 times negative 2 is negative 200. Negative 20 times negative 10 is positive 200. Negative 200 plus positive 200 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. And we get the same value, which we ought to, because again, the second and third points, if we choose them correctly, should have the same y value. So we get negative 10 comma 3 as our third point. And we'll go ahead and graph that. And there it is. So now we just need to look at and see. And again, we could, if we wanted to, just draw our line through those 3 points and we'd have a parabola. But let's just go ahead and graph this line and see if it all matches up. And it does. The parabola goes right through it, and notice this is upside down with the vertex at the top, which is what we'd expect with a negative in front of the x squared term. So let's look at one other form that you might see of a quadratic equation, and that looks like this. Y equals x minus 2 squared plus 4. Well, that's what's known as the vertex form of a quadratic equation, which in general looks like y equals negative h plus k, where the vertex is h comma k. So in the case of this one up here, its vertex is going to equal 2 comma 4. So we have the vertex just by reading it off the vertex form of a quadratic equation. And then we would do, to graph this, what we've done with the other ones. We would let x equal 0, and we would see y equals 0 minus 2 squared plus 4, which really just equals 4 plus 4, which equals 8. So we have our second point, 0 comma 8. Negative 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. And we can now just guess at the next one, because we chose x to be 0. That was negative 2 away from the vertex, so we need to go positive 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So our other point should be 4 comma 8. Because again, if we've picked our points right, the symmetry means that the y values have to be the same. So 0, we subtracted 2 from the vertex to get to 0. So if we add 2 to the vertex, that gets us to 4, and we should have our symmetry. And again, our vertex was 2 comma 4. But let me put that in this form. And again, I'm going to go ahead and graph the vertex first. And there we have it. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull in the other 2 points. There's 4 comma 8. And now we'll put in 0 comma 8. And there we can see it. And now if we bring in our original function, we can see that if we drew the line through those 3 points, it would create the parabola. So this is the second way. If we get a quadratic equation in this form, we can simply read the vertex off it, hk, where h is the x coordinate and k is the y coordinate. Now just remember that if you were to see it like this, y equals x plus 2 plus 4. Well, in order for this to match the generic vertex form, we would have to rewrite this as y equals x minus -2. Squared plus 4. So our x coordinate in this case would be -2. So in this case, the vertex would equal -2 comma 4. So just remember, if you see a plus sign in here, that makes the x coordinate of the vertex negative. And that's how we go about graphing a quadratic equation. We are going to talk about functions. First of all, let's look at what the definition of a function is. A function is a relationship between variables such that for every x there is one and only one y. So if we look at this first set of points, 2 comma 3, 4 comma 6, -2 comma 4, and 0 comma 7, we can see that there is only one y associated with each x. There's no duplicated x values. That's the key here, is there are no duplicated x values. So each y is associated with one x. And that's what the definition of function is. Now we look at the second set of points, 2 comma 3, 0 comma 6, -2 comma 4, and 0 comma 7. Now we have a problem. This is not a function because we have a single x value, the value 0, that has 2 different y values associated with it. So this is not a function. Now we can look at the third set of points, 2 comma 3, 4 comma 6, 5 comma 3, and 0 comma 7. All of our x values are unique, so this is going to be a function. It is okay to have different x values associated with the same y. So 2 comma 3 and 5 comma 3 are okay. They do not violate the definition of a function. So this is a function because no x value has more than one y value associated with it. Yes, They're two separate x values that have the same y. But unlike up here, there's no single x value that's represented twice. So there's no single x value that has multiple y's associated with it. So this is a function, but we can have multiple x values associated with the same y value. So now let's look at this from a more visual point of view. Here I've graphed the parabola y equals x squared minus 4, which is the red parabola, and I've graphed the line x equals 1 and the line x equals negative 1 onto it. So we're going to use the vertical line test here to determine if this is a function. The vertical line test says if a vertical line passes through a graph once and only once, that graph represents a function. Well, if we look at the red parabola and the blue and green lines, the blue and green lines pass through the red parabola once and only once. And if you think about it, no matter what location the vertical lines pass through the red line, it's only going to pass through once. So this parabola represents a function. So y equals x squared minus 4 is a function. Now let's look at this second one. X equals y squared minus 4. And again, this red sideways parabola represents that relationship. And again, I've plotted the blue and green lines, x equals 1 and x equals negative 1 onto it. But now you can see that these blue and green lines pass through the red parabola more than once. So this red parabola fails the vertical line test. And it is not a function. So now let's look at a couple of concepts dealing with functions, and that would be the domain and range. The domain is equal to all the x values for which a function is defined. And the range is all y values for which a function is defined. And here you can see a series of points, which I've all plotted on a graph. And the first thing we can see visually is that this is in fact a function because no two of these points line up in a vertical line with each other. So this is a function. It passes the vertical line test. Now we want to talk about the domain. Well, the domain is all the x values for which a function is defined. And here we can just look at the list of x coordinates and write them in the order we see them. So the domain is negative 3, negative 1, 0, 2, and 4. Now we need to talk about the range, all the y values for which a function is defined. Well, in this case, the lowest point is this one. And this is the black point, 2 comma negative 4, and the y coordinate there is negative 4. So negative 4 is our first value because we want to list these in order from smallest to largest. The next point is the blue point, and the y coordinate of that point is 0. So the next member of our range is 0. Then we have the yellow point and the red point, which are both the same distance above the x-axis. They're 2 units above. So we'll put 2 as the next member of our range. We don't need to list it twice, however. We don't list duplicates more than once. And the final point is the green point way up here, and its x-coordinate is 5. So the last member of our domain is 5. Or the last member of our range is 5. Negative 4, 0, 2, and 5 represent our range. Those are the y values for which this particular function is defined. Now let's look at another example. Let's look at a parabola. The parabola y equals x squared plus 8x plus 12. We want to ask ourselves about the domain. So the question we ask is, are there any limits on which x values can be plugged into the function? And the answer to that question in this case is no. Because this parabola is going to go on to infinity in both directions. It's just going to keep growing bigger and bigger on the left and on the right. So it doesn't matter what x values we plug in there. So our domain is then listed as all real values of x. Now the range is another question, because we can clearly see that we have a limit on the range. we bottom out this parabola at its vertex right there. And so that means that that's where the range begins. And then it goes up from there, and we can use y values higher than that. So if we can find the vertex, we can find where the limit on the range is. So if you recall, we have the formula x equals negative b over 2a. Well, in this case, b is 8 and a is 1. So we have negative 8 over 2 times 1, which is negative 8 times 2, which equals negative 4. So the x-coordinate of the vertex is negative 4. We can now plug that negative 4 back into the original function here, and we get y equals negative 4 squared plus 8 times negative 4 plus 12. Negative 4 squared is 16. 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. So we have 16 minus 32 plus 12, which is negative 16 plus 12, which equals negative 4. So the y-coordinate is also negative 4. So we bottom out here at negative 4. So we say the range is y greater than or equal to negative 4. And we'll look at one more just for the fun of it. Here we have y equals square root of x. And we can see visually that there's a limit on both the domain and the range. Starting with the domain, there are no values of x to the left of the y-axis. So the smallest value that x can be is 0. So we say that the domain here is x greater than or equal to 0. The square root function cannot take any negative values. You can't have the square root of negative 4. That would be considered something called an imaginary number, which is not something you have to worry about, but it is a non-real number. So we say our domain is x greater than or equal to 0 in this case. Also, there are no y values below the x-axis. So again, the smallest value y can have is 0. So the range is y is greater than or equal to 0. The square root function does not return any negative values. So we can either look at points and figure out what the domain and range are, or we can look visually at the graphs of functions and figure out where their limits are. In either case, we can figure out what the domain is, all x values for which a function is defined, and the range, all y values for which a function is defined.
Now I see my comment on my post in the discussion. Then I comment on one of theirs. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. I finished writing this class. I do this today and this one. After this one, I had to see my comment on my post and I comment on their post, and I am done for today. First, gonna do this one, then go to this later. And this is I do tomorrow. But I still don't know what I'm gonna say though, to be honest. Okay, the speech. I'm gonna write this down. I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I am back. I'm gonna write this down, so I'll be right back again. Hey guys, I am back. I'm gonna write this down, so I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I am finished writing. I'm gonna write this down, so I'll be right back again. Hey guys, I have finished writing. I'm gonna pause the video here, and I actually like these questions because the video is really long as it is. It's to record tomorrow and Friday. So I'll see you after I finish this. Okay? Okay guys, I am finished. So that means all I had to do is comment on one of my classmates and see if they had comment on my post. And I am done for today. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am finished in the discussions. So I have to do this one tomorrow. So yeah, I will see y'all guys tomorrow, guys. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. I had to work on this one. I did that some earlier, so I'm almost done with this. So I need to write this down. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am finished writing. I did most of them. See, this is what I have so far. So I didn't really do a lot. Oops, I'm at hate grades. That disgusting. Oh my goodness. So how would it be? Oh, I had not to pass. Cause I just need 800 points. So I can stop right now when I want to. Cause the professor said I just need 800. And I got my 17.14 points that I had needed. So pretty much good. But I guess I'll keep going just in case. But I didn't finish most of the Alice stuff because like most time I was just too tired. And I went to finish them, but it was locked. I was like, okay. And I decided that the teacher don't want me to do anymore. And she gave me 100 in one of them. It just looks like I just need to be graded for this one, then I'm good. So yeah. I believe there's another math class I had to take later on. Let me check. I had to check on my phone because it's not on here. I did most of week 7. Notice I have 17 remaining. Yeah, I just remember where to find like the class I was thinking, not the math class, to remember that it's in degree work. People are making oatmeal for some reason. Yeah, I logged in. Now I'm just looking for it. Okay, got it. Sorry, I dropped my phone. I found it. It's math 2021 that I need to take. Hmm. So, I think that's only math class I need to take. I'm gonna contact the school, ask them when do I need to register for math 2021. I mean, 221. Oh my goodness. I need to sleep. And now my iPhone took on me. Or if I just went to let it kicking in. Let's see which one I want to do. I guess I guess I do this one. I did this song like I said earlier. I just didn't finish it. Okay, I need two more. So give me a few minutes, guys, so I'm gonna pause this. Guys, I realized what I was doing wrong. I was graphing it wrong. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I will go with my answer away because my mother distracted me. Okay, Okay, I think I got it. So this had to be there. And this had to be there. Okay, no, don't look right. Okay, I will have back for figure this out. Okay, guys, I think I figured it out. Well, I think. I feel like it is wrong. Maybe I said that. Start over again. Let's see. Oh, I know it don't happen. I think I know why. I think it's this right here. I need to like pause this video for I get this point. Oh no, I think I got it. Just I'll be right back. So I changed my mind. Let's see what I done wrong. Oh, I had this off centered that what happened. So 4 to go. Yeah. Oh, it was 3. That's why I don't like graphing. Hmm. Hey, give me a moment to figure this out. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I think I got it. Let me check. Yeah, I got it right. Yay. I just guessed at that point right there. So I wasn't sure. The time my guessing is right, sometimes my guessing is wrong. So I already know. So like 3 more. I can't do too much because I do some tomorrow. Hmm. I like do this off screen, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. I tried to do a different problem. Okay, let's check it. Okay, two more to go. Oh, guys, I think I'll be right back and go to the restroom. So I know that you get mine, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I'll be right back, guys. Guys, I think it's this, but I'm not sure. Let me check. I'm gonna get it wrong. What? I got it right? Oh my goodness. I got it right. Sorry, I was just surprised. Cause I wasn't sure what the other points was. So I just feel like one point right there. And at first I got it right. Like, I just guessed. I'm like, oh my goodness. I think I like it. I just had not. So I just surprised I got it right. I think I was like, there's only a dot right there. And I was right. Okay, 7 to go. And I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's get started. I want to do most of them today when I worry about it tomorrow. Hmm. 4 to go. Get two more. I know you had no speaker, Ma. My mother keeps forgetting I can hear her conversation because she always had her phone on speaker. And I feel like I'm big hearing, and I like feel really weak for my mother. My friend thinks that kind of creepy. I think so too, to be honest. Okay, so where was that again? My mother got what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was showing this and graphing it. Oh, I dropped my pen. Yeah, I'm right back. Cause I know my mother asked me to put her in hospital and it's on right now. So I'm right back. Okay, I am back. Oops, my goodness. I know I messed that up good and sorry. I think I messed up. I'll go right back. Okay, let's see. Okay, that does not look right. Okay, I'm going to do this on screen so I'll be right back. Because to see what I'm doing wrong. I started doing another question. Could the points if weren't going right? Okay, I'll be right back. I think it's this, but I'm not sure. Let me check. Oh my goodness. Oh, this gas. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, that don't look right. Yep, that's right. So I'll be right back and feel what I done wrong. I said to do another problem. Okay, let's see it works. It looks like it does. So let's see it's right. Yep, it looks like it's right. So yep. And yep, we got it right. So yep. So 6 to go. I'll be right back. I'll do mostly these like, like off screen. So yeah, cause the video is really long. Okay guys, let's see if I got this right. So I got 5 topics left. Let's see which one which topic I want to do, which one I don't want to do today. These two are long. So if I do this one, then these two are long. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the rest off screen. I'll be right back, guys. I decided to do the rest tomorrow, so I'm done for the day. But in that, so yeah. I'll be right back. I need to get a screenshot of my class. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I had done the discussions in the math class. So now I had to do the discussions. I'll do the speech tomorrow because we still don't know what to say. I just had to record myself, but if I do that tomorrow or later. So I'll do the discussions. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I finished with discussions. I just had to do the presentation and I am done for the week. And tomorrow I just had to go on the discussion before the swing shot and public speaking. So yeah. I want to do the public speaking when off screen for you can see what I'm saying. So yeah. I'll see y'all guys tomorrow when I post the swing shot. And why I do this one too for ascending to so for tomorrow. So yeah. I'll see y'all guys later. Okay guys, I am back. As I should like do the speech. I still gonna do that like niggas like so you do the speech, you know. But they did have a video right here, so I guess I'll play it. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. I've been getting copyrighted with some of these videos, so yeah. Hmm. Okay, that's gonna play. So yeah. I guess I'm not gonna just show y'all, and I guess I cannot watch it. So yeah. I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow, guys. Okay, hey guys, I am back. So I did record my speech. Took a few times, I kept messing up. I think this was the fifth time, I believe. I kept messing up. I get nervous. So yeah. So I just had to upload it. Hopefully it finished downloading. To the website now, I just had to make it unprivate. So somehow, cause he can private some reason. I had no idea why. Oh, it's processing. So I'll be right back after this finish processing because this be a while. Okay guys, it's finished loading. So I'm gonna hit download where I can post it to the like assignment, you know. So I go to modules and I read to week 8. And to right here. And start assignment. Then I hit upload. It's right here. Okay, then hit Smith's assignment. And officially finished in this course. Okay. Then I check that it works. That went through, and looks like it did. Like the course I'm taking had different time zones. Like I have an hour and 12 minutes ahead. So yeah. So it looks like it went through. Now I do this, but do this one round I'm recording. So I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys. I'm pretty much done in this class. And all I do is check in by comment on my post on the discussions. Then I'm pretty much done for this week. And I still don't know what to post Monday and Friday and next week. I'm gonna do a Q&A on something that's not yet. So I'm gonna see anybody comment on my post, so I'll be right back. I had checked, nobody commented. No comment. Oh my goodness, I didn't talk today. So yeah, so like this. I noticed like when the courses I'm taking next semester haven't put nothing in announcements yet. So yeah. So I'll take this one. I also need to post the string shot. Then I'm pretty much done. So I'll go and check and I'll be right back. So I got in a comment. So I did reply to them. Now I then had to like post a screenshot to the discussion. So we'll be right back again. Okay, so it wasn't a regular class in this one because I guess they were busy. So they sent me a link. So I watched it and took a screenshot. So yeah. Now I'm going to post a reply. And that's it. So I am freaking finished in this course. The 8 weeks feel like 8 months for some reason. The time when me and my best friend go to class, it feel like 8 weeks or 8 months sometimes. But that's how me and him felt like in high school, to be honest. Like 3 weeks for like 4 years for some reason. So this class is still a lot. It looks like everything's due on the 7th of next month. So class starts on New Year's. And discussions are due on the 3rd. And everything's due on the 7th. So yeah. And this is the class I was talking about that hasn't had announcements yet. Maybe they're gonna do announcements maybe next week or the first day of class. I'm not sure. But I guess I will see later. Because this class already done an announcement and they want to just a sales on the first day of class. So I'll do that later. So I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit all, because you always be notified when I post a new video. Bye!